to returning viewers, we thank you as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Appreciate y'all. Much love. If y'all have not been tuning in to the W Finals, it's been some good action. I've been loving the showdown. We are here to talk about Game 2. We already did Game 1. Make sure y'all go check him out. Game 2. Congratulations, New York. Go ahead and just say that. Congratulations, New York. Congratulations. But, oh shit. But I also want people to understand. I need y'all to understand this. New York was playing. No, I'm sorry. Minnesota. Minnesota was playing so bad, but still keeping up at the same time that they definitely could have beat New York again.
I agree.
I hope real viewers and real basketball viewers really understand the way Minnesota Lynx played in Game 2 and why they lost. New York played good throughout the whole game, and congratulations that you did that. When Laney had 20, Stewie was eating, Sabrina was eating, Jonquel was doing her janitor cleanup job. I mean, like, they were doing their thing. Phoebe was hitting her three, that little steal that she got, and then went on that fast break, and then post up on that three-pointer and made it. That was the nail in the coffin. So, New York was balling. But Minnesota was also doing their thing, keeping up and staying in with the game until that break point. Until New York started going on their run, that's when everything just started to go to, everything went bad. So, like I said, I just want people to understand how good Minnesota Lynx is. I mean, how good they are. How good Minnesota Lynx are. Minnesota Lynx definitely could have took home Game 2, but because of opportunities that they didn't take, because of missed shots, because of turnovers, them three things is what hurt them and got the loss that they got. It's just honesty. Brother, man, you got anything on it?
I'm going to go ahead and say, if you feel like New York played good, then I'm gonna just feel like Minnesota played good, because only saying that because of everything you saying. Minnesota Lynx did not play bad. They lost the way they lost. But watching this game, I just kept thinking to myself, all it was gonna take was for Minnesota Lynx to just get into a rhythm, offense and defense, and the game was wrapped. They kept having brain farts and fumbling, shit just wasn't clicking. Just wasn't clicking. Because when I look at New York Liberty, I'm like, nothing's really changing. And honestly, I think it was bad. I think watching this game, it was bad.
Damn.
I'm only saying that because look, I ain't tripping off New York winning. How they won, though, it was just like, if Minnesota Lynx just found a way to get things clicking, could have been a ball game. Probably could have went to OT. So,
agreed.
I mean, shout out New York Liberty. Like you said, everybody came to play. But Laney showed up and had 20.
I don't think she did that last game.
She didn't. She didn't show up at all last game.
So that's a different outcome for New York.
That's what I was paying attention to. That's what I was paying attention to, because I was like, okay, I think Stewie or, hold on, I got it right here. Hold on. Benaja had 20. Stewie had 21. Benaja had 20. Sabrina had 15. Jonquel had 14, and so on and so on. Now, when I look at that stat line, I'm just like, all right, we already know who's playing the most minutes and obviously doing everything. The starting five. That's it. The bench production, don't look forward to it. Don't look forward to bench production from New York Liberty. They just throw the bench in to give the starters a rest. And hopefully they go out there and make something happen. Because other than that, I'm not looking at they bench on some, Yeah, they gonna do something. I'm not looking for them to do nothing. Minnesota Lynx, a little different. So that starting five on New York Liberty, and Benaja Laney led the scoring. I mean, Stewie led the scoring with 21, but still, Benaja was 1 point away. One layup, 22. But anyway, that is what's going to have to happen for New York to win. Everybody in the starting five is going to have to show up. Phoebish?
And the cool thing about it is that that's already a lot of work that you putting in on them.
It is because look, if you're going to play.
Reliability is the starting five. You got no bench you can rely on.
The liability is the starting five. All you got to do is knock one of them out their game and it's a wrap. But they were all doing their thing. Yeah, Minnesota Lynx had a run. They tied the game up. They were still in the ball game. Personally, like I said, I think it was overall a bad game because if New York Liberty was really showing the way they were showing, I think we'd have boosted up the number of John Quayle and Sabrina to like 20.
Even Courtney Vandersloot.
Even Courtney. Oh, I'm even glad you brought her up. Where was she at? And that's a starting five. But she don't look to score. She don't look to score the ball at all.
But when she do, though, that's how you know New York is on a good run because now Courtney Vandersloot is starting to feel like she can score. She can get involved in the scoring shit.
Yeah, but anybody.
So when she started having that feeling, that's when it can become a problem for Minnesota Lynx and any other team playing New York.
Yeah, but the only way for her to stay on the court and see the court is if she's actually making plays and doing shit. Because other than that, Sabrina can do that.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. When she start getting involved and want to feel like she can start scoring when she do, okay, now we got a problem. Because now she ain't the person that be scoring. Now, when she starts scoring, she can get her little layups here and there. But when she start going off of screens, pulling up, shooting, hitting threes, okay, we need to calm that. We need to calm her down.
Okay, I feel that. But I feel with everybody on the court, even with Minnesota Lynx, you're going to have to lock up and guard your woman. Lock up and guard your woman and don't disrespect your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Play the game, play defense, lock up, shut your opponent down, outdo your opponent. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think New York Liberty could have played,
What?
It's just that watching New York play, it looked good. It just looked like a bad game. I don't know if that makes sense.
Not really on a real ass note.
So it's like I'm not like looking at the stat sheet. It's like, all right, New York played good. Minnesota Lynx, all right, they did what they did. So damn, watching the game, it was like I said, some moments where I'm like, damn, Minnesota Lynx could have had it. Minnesota Lynx could have just turned it up right here and there. They could have had it in their hands for a little bit just to see how they gonna handle the lead in this situation.
So who do we really blame?
Shoot.
Really blame Minnesota Lynx because, again, y'all the same team that was just down 19 points. Now y'all done brought it into 2 to where y'all done tied the game up. And then y'all let that happen again. Y'all shot yourselves in the foot with the turnovers, with the missed shots, not taking the opportunities that need to be taken. Them 3 things is what hurt y'all. New York played exactly the same way they played last game. The only difference is that Benaja showed up. That's the only difference. New York played the same every game. That's why it's so easy to beat them, and I just don't understand why teams don't understand that. That's why I really feel like New York is a beatable team. Like, just because they got the players they have don't mean you back down off of intimidation of the players. They function off these motherfuckers. They don't function off of nobody else but the starting 5. Sandy is not a coach. I'm really starting to really, understand, this. You are coach, but you're not Cheryl Reed coach. You know what I'm saying? And Cheryl Reeve got players, and she a top-notch coach as it is. So when she got the right pieces, like Minnesota Lynx as they are right now, she can do some shit. Yeah. But when her pieces is fucking up, what she got going on, she gonna be doing this on the sideline. Look, nigga. I won't be surprised. Like I said, Cheryl Reeve better be getting some ass.
I think the matchup should be different.
No, nothing is wrong with nothing. I want the basketball universe and the gods for the W and for the Minnesota Lynx franchise to hear me and hear me now. There is nothing wrong of what y'all are doing. Nothing. Y'all are doing everything of what y'all need to be doing. Y'all just need to take care of the ball because that's what screwed you up in game 2. You need to take advantage of your opportunities because that's what screwed you up in game 2. And y'all need to knock down the shots that matter because that's what messed y'all up in game 2. That's just, again, this is just my opinion, my perspective. I feel
you, though.
So that's just how I personally feel watching the game and me wanting Minnesota Lynx to come out with the championship. That's, as a fan of watching them right now, that's what I want y'all as Minnesota Lynx to understand. Y'all did everything right. The only thing I'm mad at, like I said, if I'm Cheryl Reeve, the only thing I'm mad at is y'all need to take care of the basketball. The shots need to be knocked down, and y'all need to take advantage of the opportunities because that is what screwed us. Y'all did everything right until these moments happened. And when these moments happened, they went on the 7-0 run. They went on this run. And we had to fight our way back. And granted, we are a great conglomerate team to where we can hold our own so we can come back from an 18-point, 19-point deficit and bring it back to 2 or nigga, now we tied the game up. We are that good of a team. But when we play like this, we make New York look better.
I think that's what I was trying to make it. Everything that you just said, I literally should have just kept quiet the whole time, bro. Because everything you said was like perfect. Everything you said was perfect. I should have just kept quiet, smoked my blunt, and just You right. I agree.
That's right.
I'm with you. That's right.
I can't with you, nigga.
Nah, but for real, because I do take back what I said. It wasn't a bad game. Good game from New York. They did exactly what they do. Minnesota Lynx, they did exactly what they did. Things just wasn't clicking. That's just what it was. It seemed like it could have been a repeat of game 1. Could have been.
We were really close from repeating game 1. But as soon as Minnesota Lynx started turning the ball over, missing the shots, not taking advantage of opportunities, this is the results. Like I said, New York is a beatable team. Just like Las Vegas is a beatable team because all they rely on is they starting 5. That's why the Aces and the New York Liberty was such a great finals team to watch because it was literally the starting 5 versus your 5. My 5 versus your 5. Give a fuck about the bench. It's literally my 5 versus your 5. But when Chelsea Gray and Kia Stokes couldn't play, and them two was out of the starting lineup, and we brought George and who started Kelsey Plum off the bench, or somebody came off the bench and started some more minutes. Either Sidney Colson or somebody.
I think it was Sidney Colson.
They replaced him in that, and look who still ended up winning. Vegas. Y'all had 2 of y'all starters get knocked out because it was y'all 5 versus their 5. And two of the 5 got knocked out. So y'all had to replace those 5 and really rely on the 3. Jackie Young, Asia, and Kelsey Plum.
So
and the fact that the results was the results, the fact that Minnesota is the team that they are, that's why I feel like they can come out to win. New York gonna get their 1 win, but guess what? We going back now.
Minnesota for 2 more games.
And we can end it in Minnesota. You don't think this shit can't happen? Enjoy y'all win because now we going back to our turf for the next 2 games. Let's see if y'all get one with our crowd. Because you know Minnesota Lynx crowd and they, bruh, nigga, they like the Raiders, nigga, of the motherfucking W.
New York crowd is crazy though. Like New York crowd was crazy. I wouldn't
you gotta understand why though, my nigga, and that's why
they in the finals, man. Just number one, simply they in the finals. So let's just give them that. Give them that. Number one, they are in the finals. So as a city, they gonna come together and show love. And number two, the W going up, women's basketball going up. That's number two. So that's just two things out the window that we just gotta look just naturally just out in the world. Like what we seeing and what we've been doing, predicting is right there. So New York, they went from nobody showing up, obviously because of the wobble. And they showed it in the game. And that's what I'm saying. Minnesota Lynx now. That's why I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Minnesota Lynx ain't been to the finals since when? Maya Moore. So, they going to the finals and they going back home. Yes, I'm expecting a large crowd. I'm expecting the crowd in the city to come together and support the Minnesota Lynx. Just the same way New York did for Liberty. So,
my whole thing that I was trying to get at, that was a whole separate thing. And I understand it.
All right, my fault then.
I get it. I understand that. But where I was getting from with the whole hype of New York is based off the surroundings of the team.
Right.
So you got to understand, man. Sabrina and Benajelani been here. Same team, same squad that could have knocked the Phoenix Mercury out, and they the same team that went to the finals to play Chicago Sky. That could have been New York and Chicago Sky. New York was already a bomb squad, man. They got rid of coach after coach, trades after trades, to where players done freed up over time, and these are the players that they acquired. And within overtime, because of the hype, because of everything surrounding with the W, they acquired 2 all-star players. 3. Let alone a champion, previous champion. So I don't really feel like I said, with New York, I don't feel this hoorah-rah with y'all. I really don't, because y'all built this hype. I mean, y'all made this hype. Y'all didn't build this. Like, this wasn't something that was just built up over time. This is something that was just made. And it's okay. It's okay. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that I don't rock with. And I love, like, I'm going to keep saying, bro, I love Sabrina and that's cool. I love Stewie, but the way everything just came together with y'all, like, Vegas is different. They built up to where they are, where they at now. That's why they got where they at. But with New York, y'all just super teamed y'all way. Y'all trying to LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh this shit. And that's why I don't want it to work. I don't want it to work because that's all it's going to do is just make it look like the Miami Heat when they were like
fuck the super teams.
Minnesota is the better
Fuck
team.
the super teams.
Fuck these super teams, bruh. Minnesota is the better team, and they got a better bench, and they got a better coach, and they are a better franchise.
The best should come out on top.
One thing I don't want these New York Liberty fans and New York Liberty themselves is to get their heads over, like I said, Minnesota ain't like a lot of teams that y'all play where they just hang their heads off of one game when y'all whooping their ass and everybody done showed out, let alone y'all playing in New York to where y'all got the crowd all going crazy and shit. Y'all got the players going all crazy, feeling themselves like the W. A lot of the teams is gonna shut down off of that. But y'all playing a team that's not like that. Even like I said, even Vegas even got exposed when playing New York again to go to the finals. They done got exposed, and y'all got all y'all players back. Y'all got exposed. So now we got a real ass team that can come up in there and really fight and give New York a really run for their money. And that's why I feel like, that's why I said the series is going to be a 4-1 series. I already said that at the beginning. New York going to get one win. But then, I mean, was it a 3-1? 3-1 series, not a 4-1. 3-1 series. Just know that New York, I said New York going to get one game. Just know that. Just know I said in the beginning that New York is going to get one game. And Minnesota's going to get the rest of them. It's going to be Minnesota with the championship. And it's going to be another devastating loss for New York Liberty to come back-to-back finals and lose. And it's going to be looking at their resume record like, fuck, back-to-back and y'all lost? two different teams. Starting to look like the Indiana Fever had a chance. Starting to feel like Indiana Fever had a chance. If we want to talk about fans coming together because it's the finals, nigga, that could have been Indiana Fever. That could have been Indiana Fever. That could have been a motherfucking Sparks for all I gave a shit. LA would have came together if they was doing some shit and they knew that the Sparks was going to the finals. LA would have been star-studded. Right? Kim K would have pulled up again.
You stupid. Skims and all. Skims and all.
All that, skims and all. She wouldn't have just showed up for that bullshit preseason game at Polytech, nigga. She would have been showing up for the rest of these games because she'd have been looking like, damn, the Sparks is really doing some shit.
I think that was Long Beach, but I get you, though.
Long Beach, whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
It had to be a
Long
dig,
Beach.
right? It had to be a dig. But yeah, man. This is going to be an interesting one. With the matchup, though, I got one curious question. What you think you would do to shut down New York Liberty?
Like I said, there's nothing that you need to do. You don't need to change anything. Y'all doing everything right. Y'all doing everything right. The only thing y'all need to do is the only thing I'll just simply say is just tighten up on the defense. Just stop them from scoring more than what they used to scoring because they're going to do what they do. If you can just slow it down, the better off we're going to be. If we can slow down Sabrina, Brianna, Jonquel, and all these players, if we can just slow them down, we're not going to completely stop them. They're going to do what they do. Like I said, New York is only relying on them five. They don't have nobody else coming off the bench doing shit. They don't have nobody else. So they're relying on them. So they're going to do what they do. They didn't acquire, like I said, they didn't acquire this team for nothing. They needed somebody to help Sabrina and Benaja Laney so that when them days come like yesterday, Benaja Laney can go off and go get that 20. So, with that being said, like I said, there's nothing that they need to do. If there was something that I had to say, just slow them down. Because everything else, y'all doing everything else right. I mean, like, y'all are the better team. Y'all got a cold starting five that can match with them and compete with them. And then y'all got players that can come off the bench and compete with them and go do what they do and produce. We're not going to sit here and act like Hines Allen was somebody for the Washington Mystics at a point in time. We're not going to sit here and act like Natisha Heidemann was not that fucking clutch player coming out of Connecticut Sun, nigga hitting them shots, nigga, and making them hot moments. This is what she do. And then Courtney Williams, coming from a shooting guard to now she's running the point. Bruh, it's a lot of uplifting up in Minnesota. It's a lot of uplifting in Minnesota. That's why I really feel like, nigga, they can take this shit this year.
And I'm with you.
They just got to understand, man, nigga, we are the better team, bro, and we are doing everything right. We are right here.
They slowed out them five. They got it.
We win these next two games, it's over with. It's over with.
And it's in Minnesota. Crack out the history books, like I said.
Crack out the history books, man. Minnesota, y'all got this, man. Don't let this game two get to y'all. It's game two. It's whatever. We going back home. Have it. Enjoy it. Make sure y'all get on that flight to come see us. Just make sure you're on that flight to come see us for the next two games. Enjoy Minnesota because the next time you're flying back, you will be flying back. Ain't gonna be no flying back talking about, yeah, we got them. Ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be flying back with some tears. That's right. Right.
Let's go, Minnesota.
Come on, Minnesota. Nothing.
Take care of the crib. Get this championship. End it.
End this shit. We going back to the crib. We got two more. We gonna end this shit right here, right there. Stop playing.
Twins, we up out of here. Y'all stay tuned to the next game chat. Look forward to game 3. We up out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This is for the hookups.
Yes.
All that other good shit.
Yes.
We love y'all and appreciate y'all. Twins, we up out of here. Peace.